Hi guys, it's Tom here, and I'm back again today with a video giving you some more information about Modern Warfare 3 that's getting closer and closer to release date. I'm really getting excited for it, and I'm back on my old broken headset today because the new one that I got was actually totally broken, so pretty annoyed about that, but hopefully the sound quality will be up to what you expect. And as you can probably tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about the Modern Warfare 3 new game modes, because there's a couple of new ones and they've done a bit of revamping. So yeah, first of all, I'm going to talk about some of the new multiplayer game modes that are going to be going straight into the playlist. And we saw quite a lot about the first one I'm going to cover, which is called Kill Confirmed. And basically this was seen quite a lot at Call of Duty XP. It's kind of a twist on Team Deathmatch. And basically what's going to happen now is that as soon as you kill someone, they're going to drop some dog tags. And you're going to see enemy dog tags as a kind of yellowy colour, white yellow, and you're going to see your teammates' dog tags as red. So basically the idea is that you've got to kill the person and then collect their dog tags. And also you've got to watch out for your teammates, and you've got to see who's been killed and then pick up their dog tags to save the kill. And basically it's the first team to get 65 dog tags instead of kills. So one team may get 100 kills, but if they don't pick up the dog tags, then they're not going to win the game. And basically this is kind of a way to combat camping, because you imagine when there's campers, there's some guy sitting at the back of the map just kind of picking people off. But now if he's not running about, if he's not kind of being active, he's not going to get them dog tags, and he's got to rely on his teammates. And obviously when you're not playing in a party, it's quite rare to find teammates that you're going to be able to rely on. So I think that's quite a good idea. I really think it's going to promote the run and gun gameplay, which, as you can tell from my previous videos, I'm very fond of. Also, I think there's going to be some kind of tactics. I've been kind of thinking about this. If you run with a 6-man party, if all of you just run together in a group of 6 wearing blast shield, I can't really see how you're going to be losing this game. So you're going to have to see if there's going to be any tactics for that. Maybe it'll be one of these fun game modes where you just run about and have fun. But yeah, I'm really liking the idea of this gameplay, and I think it's a good addition to the game. The next game mode that we're going to be looking at is called Team Defender. And basically this was one that was kind of talked about but not really covered in much detail at COD XP, so I'm going to try and give some detail about it. And this is kind of a twist on Capture the Flag. So as far as I'm aware, there's going to be a flag that's going to be in the middle of the map, probably typically where a kind of B domination point would be, so right in the open. And basically the idea of this game is that you just have to go and capture the flag and then keep it for as long as possible. So again, this is one that's really kind of teamwork orientated, and if you can protect your guy who is holding the flag, then you're going to win the game. So again, it's quite team orientated. However, I'm kind of a bit scared about this game type, kind of people getting campers, because you know, if you've got someone with a flag, they're obviously going to be camping it out. They're not going to be running and gunning. Obviously they're going to be gaining some XP from holding the flag, so that's the incentive for them. However, I just think that you kind of get the guy who's got the flag, and then you can almost kind of camp up in a building or something like that, kind of back to the wall. So I'm not too sure about this one. Hopefully it doesn't pan out that way, and hopefully there's some more incentives for that. Obviously they can do stuff with the spawns and stuff like that, which will hopefully liven things up a bit. Yeah, I'm really glad that they've added some new game types. For the last few years they haven't really added any major new game types, so I'm glad they're mixing things up a bit, and it will just have a little twist on it. One thing I did want to talk about in the online playlist is my disappointment yet again that there's no war. I have never heard someone who's played World at War who didn't say that war was their favourite game type, so disappointed about that. But hopefully it will come back maybe in the next Treyarch game, because it was a Treyarch creation in World at War. Finally, one thing that I quickly wanted to touch on was also the private game types. So basically the way private matches are going to work right now, you're actually going to have some kind of default private matches. They're going to be games like Infection, which many of you will know as Mike Myers. There's also going to be some games called like Dragunov, and I do think they also might be recreating One in a Chamber. So there's going to be kind of default game modes, and basically you're going to be able to create your own game modes, and each week, I think it's paired with Call of Duty Elite, the most popular game type is actually going to go on that menu. So that's really good. It's encouraging some creativity for some people, and hopefully we're going to maybe get some new private game modes, because I think ever since Call of Duty 4, Mike Myers has been absolutely huge. So hopefully a new great private game mode will emerge, and maybe it's one that we might play in an open lobby in future. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the new game modes. Hopefully you guys learn a thing or two from this commentary. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and as you can see on screen right now, you can click the annotation to be taken to my most recent video. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you again with another video very soon.